Okay, if I was in court, right, gathering evidence against my opponents, right, now, as I say, the post office, the United States Post Office, Postal Service became my opponent in 1994 when they fired me after 40 days of employment, right? So now, if I read Moses' story in the Bible, and I'm like, well, 40, is that a number? Like, is that like a symbol? Because then I read about Dr. Martin Luther King and Minister Malcolm X, and they was killed at 39, and I'm 39. So I'm saying, man, so Moses was in the wilderness for 40 years. So now, if my life is similar, now, but I didn't know the Bible now. See, I hit them with the Emancipation Proclamation because they say anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. Well, if I'm in the court of law, well, why wouldn't I use the Emancipation Proclamation when the judge sided, right, with the United States Postal Service? So this a state judge, right? So now when I ask for a switch of venue, I'm telling the state judge, you don't have jurisdiction over a federal agency. I'm a federal employee, so you don't have jurisdiction over this case, but I'm a citizen in the state of Florida, and you just violated the Florida Constitution. See what I'm saying? See, I'm a citizen of the state of Florida, but I was a federal employee. That's why I took the post office, see, to the federal courthouse in the Middle District of Florida, because that's the feds. But see, this is what I'm saying about a slave. So when I'm reading the Bible and I'm reading the Torah, and I done wrote over at the time, see my friend who we met in the Navy, see, we met in the Navy, he became a preacher. Now, I'm not telling you his name, but y'all probably know because it's 15 years, but I'm saying I'm not mad with him. I'm mad with the person who took my friend from me. See, that's what I keep telling my friends. See, I'm winning your family and I'm giving them back to my friend that I met in the Navy. See what I'm saying? Because I'm saying, brother, somebody sold you a lie and you bought it, right? But I'm showing you, okay, look, now I've written 22 books before you convinced me to read the Bible. Now, what I'm saying to anybody who read the Bible to show themselves approved, I'm saying if you were me, you was a self-made millionaire, right? You was trying to teach people how you made the money while you was making the money. Some of your friends listened, some of them didn't, and you could see those who did because you could see how they living. So you was living your life because you was helping those closest to you, and those who did, they got. Those who didn't. Now I'm reading the Bible, and that's what the Bible says, right? Those who work my plan to whatever they felt comfortable working it, they receive the fruits of their efforts, right? So I'm the gardener, right? So I'm the original gardener. I'm the person who started all this, right? So I'm telling those disciples, I'm saying, listen, was you jealous of me? Was you envious? Because I'm still teaching you. But see, maybe they love me like I love them. See, and that's where I messed up. That's where I'm telling y'all, like, listen, I had just woke up to the fact of how you might see me. See, and that's why I was telling my partner, Ant, right, is one of the greatest basketball players that I ever saw. Like, I'm talking about, this dude is amazing. Like, he was, but I'm going to tell you, boy, I'm going to tell you. Hey, listen, hey, that dude is with a basketball, it's like part of his hand. I ain't never seen him get ripped. Never. Ever. Like, I ain't never. In all the years I played basketball with him, I have never seen nobody take the ball from this man. Ever. So, see, I'm saying, I can witness to other people's greatness because you got to think about how great I am. And so I am not like him. Like, I used to have to tell him the stuff he did. And he would tell me, he say, oh man, I done that 1,000,000 times. And I'm like, he say, I do it in my head. And I'm like, what? He say, it don't matter what you do. If you go left, I'm gonna go right. If you stay there, I'm gonna go around you. If you move your feet, he taught me how to teach my son and my cousins how to play basketball. When I met him, I could just shoot real good. When he was my friend, I let him teach me how to think the game like I think life. See what I'm saying? And that's what I'm telling y'all, like, you have to use your abilities in different areas because in those areas, you're not physically great, but you mentally great. And then when I put it together, but by then I was old. See what I'm saying? Because I was quick. I could shoot real good, but then that's like I'm blaming my daddy, but I'm not, because my daddy taught me how to shoot. See what I'm saying? He would just pass the ball out to me like Ant did, and man, oh, come on, man. If you don't come out there, that's like a layup, because I've been shooting that since I was a little boy. My daddy would make me sit out there. I would play with grown-up men, and he would just throw me the ball, and I would just shoot, and they would let me shoot, but we would win. And I've been doing that, right? But now, just imagine if he had taught me like Ant, right? But then I wasn't born to be a great athlete. I was born to learn how to be a great man by playing sports. See, that's why I'm telling you kids, I'm saying, the greatest thing God made in heaven was a student athlete. And the worst thing the devil made here on earth is an athlete. See, he killed a student.